Welcome! In this video, we are jumping right into how AI is completely changing the game for design systems. And this isn't just about some far-off future concepts, we're talking about real, practical strategies that are being used right now.
Okay, let's just kick things off with a number that really tells the story. A recent survey found that a massive 89% of designers say AI has already improved their workflow. So yeah, this is not an experiment anymore. It's an essential part of the modern toolkit.
And this quote right here, this is the core idea for today. The real story about AI and design isn't about replacing people. It's about amplification. It's about giving designers and their teams superpowers to do more of the creative, strategic work and to do it way faster. So, how does this amplification actually work in the real world? We've pinpointed 5 key transformations happening in the design workflow. For each one, we're going to look at a common, and let's be honest, often super frustrating problem, and then explore the AI-powered solution.
First up, let's talk about something every design system manager has lost sleep over: the tedious, super error-prone process of manually managing design tokens. You know, these are the fundamental atoms of your system: your colors, your fonts, your spacing. And just keeping them all in sync can feel like a constant battle.
And the AI solution? Well, it's all about intelligent automation. We now have AI tools that can scan your Figma or Sketch files, automatically generate all of your tokens, and even give them smart, logical names, like primary action color. What used to take hours and hours of manual work now takes just minutes.
And the impact here is absolutely massive in the real world. We're seeing companies literally cut their related engineering time in half using tools like Token Studio and UX Pin Merge. They create a single, automated source of truth that connects design and code. It's a huge deal. Okay, next up, let's tackle one of the industry's biggest, most classic bottlenecks: the design handoff. You know what I'm talking about, that manual back-and-forth process of translating these beautiful mock-ups into actual code. It's where projects grind to a halt and everybody gets frustrated. And you just have to look at the numbers to see how huge the solution is becoming. We're not talking about a niche thing anymore, with 41% of all code being AI-assisted and 82% of developers using these tools every week. This is quickly becoming the new industry standard. And this is all being powered by some truly revolutionary tools. V0 by Vercel, for instance, can take a Figma design and convert it directly into clean, production-ready React components. This doesn't just speed things up, it's completely changing how designers and developers work together. Our third problem. I think every designer can relate to this one on a deep level. Death by 1,000 clicks. It's all those countless hours you lose doing boring, repetitive stuff like renaming layers, resizing 100 components, organizing files. It just sucks the creative energy right out of you. Think of these smart AI plugins as your own personal, tireless assistant inside Figma. They can handle bulk style updates, pop in realistic placeholder content with a click, and even hunt down all the inconsistencies for you. This frees you up to, actually solve real design problems. It used to be that if you wanted to build these cool, powerful automations, you had to go find a developer, put in a ticket, and wait. It created bottlenecks, it slowed down design teams, and it kept all that power to automate in the hands of just a few people. Well, that barrier, it's completely gone. Thanks to no-code platforms like Zapier and Make, pretty much anyone can build really powerful multi-step automations with these simple, visual, drag-and-drop interfaces. You don't have to write code anymore to build your own custom workflows. All right, our fifth and final problem, this is a big one. As your design system gets bigger and more complex, it gets exponentially harder to keep everything consistent. Style drift starts to creep in, you get accessibility violations, and suddenly your brand looks fragmented across all your different products. So, what's the AI solution here? It's automated governance. It's like having a robotic grand guardian, or a linter, that is constantly watching over all your design files. It automatically flags inconsistencies, style violations, and accessibility issues long before they ever get a chance to make it into a final product. Okay, we've seen a lot of amazing potential, but it's really easy to get carried away by all the hype, right? So let's just take a breath for a second and do a quick reality check on what these AI tools can, and maybe more importantly, what they can't do right now. So the hype you hear is that AI writes perfect, production-ready code every single time. But what's the reality?
Well, the reality is that 3/4 of developers are still manually reviewing every single piece of code. AI is an incredible assistant, it gives you a massive head start, but that human oversight is still absolutely critical.
And this chart really drives that point home. Look at this. Almost half of developers, 46%, actively distrust the accuracy of AI tools. That's compared to only about a third who trust them. It shows that for now, AI is a partner that you need to verify, not a replacement you can just blindly follow.
Okay, so you see the potential, but you also see the pitfalls. The big question is, how do you actually start using these tools in your own workflow safely and strategically?
Well, the smart way to do it is with a clear, phased plan. You don't just jump in head first. You start small, audit your current workflow, and pilot just a few tools. Then you experiment, you measure the impact, and only then do you scale what's actually working across your team. It's all about being intentional.
And this really brings us to our final and maybe the most important takeaway of this whole video. The future isn't a choice between humans or AI. The teams that are going to win are the ones who master the partnership between them.
Here's the big idea. Let the machines handle all of the tedious, pattern-based tasks that they're really good at. This frees you up, your talent, your brain power, to focus on the high-value work that machines just can't do. Empathy, strategy, and real creative innovation.
And just keep this number in your head. Experts suggest that after all the AI automation does its magic, that final 40%, the nuance, the quality, the polish, the strategic vision that makes a product truly great, that still belongs firmly in human hands.
So we'll leave you with this thought. Adopting AI in design systems isn't really optional anymore. It's a competitive necessity. The real question you should be asking yourself is, what's your first move going to be?